That was when Manchester City were 1-0 up and Bruno Fernandes' goal stood. So, what was the interpretation here?
Wow. Well, when I first saw the goal, I must admit, I thought Rashford's not touched the ball, not interfered, so it should be counted. When I've watched it again, I'm actually changing my mind. I think he does make a movement towards the ball. I think if you take Rashford out the equation, possibly Ederson and the two players that are chasing him down all get there before Bruno. I believe that could happen. So he has definitely directly influenced that goal by being offside. And I think, on balance, it's probably an offside decision.
Berber?
Who knows what the rules are anymore? I mean, we are discussing here a lot of options, and if you ask Sean, he's going to tell you it's offside.
Well, we know that. We don't even need to ask that question.
If
if you're in Marcus Rashford's position there, has he been quite clever?
Yeah, of course.
In letting Fernandes
And I first thought that Fernandes was yelling at him to leave the ball, but obviously probably that wasn't the case because they asked him just now. But he was clever enough to leave the ball. And in my case, now I'm thinking he's in offside. I can agree with Mo as well, with Sean too. And that decision for the referee to make it straight away, because as Michael said, I looked and I now changed my mind, but the referee needs to react straight away there. Did they look the VAR as well? Because we didn't see anything.
Well, let's speak to Dermot Gallagher, because you say you're not sure what the law is and what VAR did. So Dermot, over to you, my friend. Explain away. What was the process?
Oh, massive decision, isn't it, Steve? You look at it, when I first see it, I thought it'd be flagged offside. When you drill down and you listen to what the referee says to the assistant, how they come to it, I can understand their reasoning.
What did they say?
Well, Darren Can thinks it's offside, doesn't he? He sees Rashford in an offside position. This is what Darren sees. You can see he's quite clearly in an offside position. Well, offside isn't an offence in itself. Stuart Atwell, when he speaks to him, he's got to make up his mind on two aspects. A, does he touch the ball? Well, no, he doesn't. B, does he interfere with an opponent or impact on an opponent? Well, does he impact on Akanji? I'm not sure, because Akanji's always the wrong side of him. Does he impact on Walker? Definitely not, because Fernandes is always going to get there first. The goalkeeper, I'm not sure of. So what happens is Stuart's looking down the barrel. He will know the distance between Akanji and Rashford. He's taken the view that A, he hasn't impacted on play because he hasn't touched the ball. B, he hasn't impacted on an opponent, and he's given a goal. The reason they haven't gone to the screen and the VAR can't intervene is because it's not factual, it's a subjective decision, and the referee must make that decision. So therefore he's made that decision. There's no evidence to say he's wrong for the VAR, therefore goal's given.
Dermot, you know the run by Rashford and in the rules. So let's talk about the run. He runs towards the corner flag, he's going, and then he makes almost a total change towards the other corner flag. So there's a massive change towards the ball. Does that influence anything if you're running now towards the ball? Watch his run. He's like running towards the corner flag.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he makes a change of direction towards the ball.
Well, if you can stop it there, if you can stop it there, right, I'll go back slightly.
Yeah.
Right, if you stop it there, right, he hasn't touched the ball, so he hasn't committed an offence in itself. The only other thing he can do now is, does he impact on a defender? Well, the defender is Akanji. Now, that's the moot point. As it rolls on, if you roll it on for me, Akanji is still not catching. So Rashford there still hasn't committed an offence himself, and that's where Fernandes comes involved. And as I say, Walker's not impacted by him. And that, you look at Stuart Atwell. Stuart Atwell has got that view, as I spoke about earlier, down the barrel, and he sees the distance between Rashford and Akanji, and that's why he makes that decision that he hasn't impacted on, therefore he's decided to give a goal.
But there, he doesn't look at Rashford as offside. He can't see that Rashford's offside from his position. So, of course, naturally, he's going to let the ball run. But if he's offside and you chase the ball, surely that's you affecting defenders and goalkeepers' decisions on whether to make a tackle, to come across, or position yourself better. Akanji knows that Rashford is offside, so he's always going to be that side of him because he's left him in an offside position. So I don't understand how that's not given.
And this is why it's a subjective decision, Sean. This is why I think it's such a massive call, because the referee, as you see, as I showed in that view, the one behind the goal, if you look at the referee's position, the referee is looking between the players. This is what I talk about down the barrel. So he will be fed by Darren Candy. He's in offside position. And he will then have to make a judgment of where Akanji is, where the ball is, and where Rashford is. And that's ultimately where this decision has arisen from. Because the difference is, can Akanji play that ball? Has Akanji been blocked off by Rashford? Has Rashford impacted on him? And Stuart alone has made that decision. And as I say, the referee's made that decision on the field. The VAR can't go against him because it's a subjective decision, as I said, as opposed to a factual one. And that's why it has to default back to Stuart's decision.
Dermot, thank you very much indeed. No doubt we will speak to you later on as well. I can tell you, Baby, you're totally clear on that. What you are clear on is Marcus Rashford's talent, his form, and his ability at the moment to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he was, again, 9 games in a row.
Yes.
At home, scoring goals. And that pass from Bruno Fernandes to me is the key in that attack, because he see Garnacho running, giving the ball a bit of luck because the ball is bounced back to him. But then a great cross, Marcus in the right place to score that winning goal. And again, look at that great pass. I mean, for me, this is the key here. Garnacho is still producing goods every time he plays. And here you can say mistake from Akanji, because maybe he was too tired running back, chasing, and he wasn't aware of, but he should be aware, but in this case, he wasn't.
Again, he's probably thinking he's offside, isn't he?
Probably.
And that's the thing. And he is in an offside position, but the ball actually gets pulled back when we see it from the side. So everything that could go wrong for Manchester City went wrong, of course. And you have to say that the offside goal from Bruno Fernandes was the turning point of the game, no question.
Indeed, and Marcus Rashford won it 9 games in a row at Old Trafford.
Result. You must be delighted, not just with the result, but with the manner how you fought back.
I think with the performance as well. I think first half we play very well, and we defend very well. We are proactive. We break good opportunities we create in the breaks. So I was really happy in halftime with that. We should have 1-0 up, but it wasn't. And then after halftime, it changed. We had to sub Anthony Martial. Had some complaints, and then changes obviously the game. City came in the game. We were not that proactive anymore. And just before I want to change, then they score, and you're running after facts. But then what you say, the spirit in the team is so huge. The belief is there that the game is 90 minutes and that they can fight back. They keep believing it and they turn around. And so I'm really happy with that performance of the team.
Bit of a dispute about the first goal, whether Marcus was interfering with play as Bruno scored. How did you see it?
Yeah, I can see that from the other side as well. But I think when you see the rules, of course, it's a confusing moment for the back line of the opponent. But when you follow the rules, he didn't touch the ball, he was not interfering, and then it's a goal because Bruno come from the back. Yeah, but I can see from the other side as well. Yeah.
Marcus Rashford, I mean, it looked like he was out in the first half. It looked like he was pulling up with an injury, but you can see how strong he is and how confident he is. And he had that pre-season as well. That's obviously made him physically stronger.
Yeah, but players have to be resilient, and you get kicked in a game, and obviously it happened and it hurts. But yeah, you have to keep going. You have to do it to get the right result, to get the right performance, and fight and deal with that painful moment, or even if it keeps painful, you have to contribute. Game will go on, and that's what he did today. And you see, he got rewarded for it, and the team got rewarded for it. In top football, you have to suffer, sacrifice for getting the right result and to win something.
And we talked before the game about testing yourself against the best. This is a step up for Manchester United in terms of display.
I think that's the right conclusion. It's another step forward, and I think the belief is back, but we are in a good direction, but there's still has a long to come, and you have to see today as well. And City is, I think, the best playing team in this league with Arsenal, and they are good as well. And you have to work out of possession. If you want to get a result, you have to be really good in the defending, and I think that is what we did. And then still they have qualities in a split moment to score a goal. We have seen that today. So one mistake and they score. But also you get rewarded when you do well, when you get the right organization, when you get the right intensity, when you are coming into the duels and you win them, and then you can get the right duels of the right result on the game, and you get the right spaces, and then on ball. In possession also you have to do something with those spaces, and I think I have to really compliment the team for that.
Congratulations, Eric.